some of the hottest players coming out of high school and the coaches from around the country here. Make sure you like and share this podcast. And stay tuned in each week. But enough of this. Let's get it.
In the lab,
Coach Rock.
Coach O.
It's week 6? Yeah. Week 6 predictions. First game, Coach, we got Farragut versus Bearden.
Farragut versus Bearden, and it's cranking off here.
Yeah, they about to play in a
Yeah,
little
they
bit.
about to crank off here in a second. Bearden by 3.
About 3.
Bearden by 3.
If I'm not mistaken, I think Farragut might have lost a couple games in a row because I think they going backward.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go Bearden. I think it'll be more than 3, but I'm gonna go Bearden.
I think that running back for Bearden might be out though.
Yeah, but I mean, you got two of them. So I mean, you lose one, that's just more carries for Jay Zion. You know what I mean? So, and then I'm sure they're gonna try to get Torrey involved in jet sweeps and get him. You know what I'm saying? It just open the opportunity to get more weapons to buy.
Yeah, for sure.
Before you might just 15 carries for Jay Zion, 15 carries for Jaheim. It's 15 touches. Somebody got to get.
Yeah.
So somebody, Tomo, somebody got to step up.
Yeah.
I'm going Bearden as well, Coach. Next game we got kind of interesting because CAK kind of been hot, at the last week winning. I think it was like 61 to 50 something.
Mm-hmm.
We got CAK at home versus Webb.
I feel like Webb has been a premier private school in the area. And before kind of Catholic jumped into the private sector, I had Webb as the best private school around here. So I'm going to go Webb.
I'm going to go Webb too. I think the weapons they got on both on the receivers and the quarterback, and he seemed like, I can't remember his name. I know he's a senior, but you got two weapons outside like Broski and GB, and I know they got more guys, but them guys alone probably going to be best two athletes on the field most times in that division. So I'm going to go Webb as well. The next game, Coach, we got which is kind of interesting because whoever wins this game probably going to be number 1 seed in that division. You got AC at Carter.
Carter kind of let me down last week. They only came out and put up 7 points, and they've been on a chart putting up 38, 40 points. And I think AC is kind of finding their groove right now. So I'm going to have to go Mavericks on that one, Coach.
I'm with you on that, Coach. I'm going to go AC as well. I'm like you. I feel like AC, they played a tough schedule early.
Yep.
I think it benefited them. The game, now they're getting into the reason play. And after playing, them games they play early in the season, I think they're gonna be ready to roll, and having Nick Moore back is huge for them because I feel like even though Isaiah Hall good, I feel like they're gonna go as far as Nick Moore take them. So I'm gonna go AC as well. The next game we got another rival game. You got Powell at Halls.
That's gonna be a good game. But then again, man, like every game is one up front. I'm a firm believer in that. That's where I played at. When I played was up front. I feel that's the foundation. Halls is hot right now, and I've been rolling with them for the last couple of weeks. But I got to go with what I believe, and I believe that the front 7 for you guys is going to be too much for Halls to handle.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Powell too, but Halls do got experienced line. Their line is one of their strong points too. So it's really gonna be interesting to see how that battle goes up front. But but I just feel like ain't too many people gonna be able to handle Souls and Nico and Thomas and them boys for 4 quarters. And Garcia is a young kid sophomore who's been playing better and better each week. And like I said, you got to double team some of them guys, so somebody gonna make a play. I just don't think they can block them guys for 4 quarters. I think it'll be a close game, but I'm also going Powell.
Yes, sir.
The next game is Battle of the Team. I don't think neither one of them won yet, Coach. You got Carnes at Fulton.
Man, it's gonna be a tough one, man. But I gotta convert back to what I know in situations that pop up like this, man. And since both teams are struggling to try to find their way in the win column, I'm going Bird game this week. I'm back.
I'm definitely gonna say Fulton. I feel like Fulton gonna have more athletes than Carnes. If you can get them guys like Albert Johnson and Derek Smith and them guys at the bottom, Dexter, them guys at the ball in space. I just feel like their athletes is better than Carnes athletes. So I'm gonna go Fulton as well, Coach.
Yes, sir.
Game number 7. Lakeway lost last week, but they put up 51 points. And you got Grace coming in. They coming to Grace this week.
It's going to be an interesting matchup. Two private teams going at it right here. Two private sector teams going at it. I got to see both teams a little bit film on Grace, and I actually got to see Lakeway live. So it's going to be an interesting matchup. I'm going to just go with like I said, I convert back to what I know in situations where I don't know a lot about both teams. I only seen Lakeway once. I got to go Grace Rams, J. Long, man.
Yeah, I'm kind of like you, Coach. I'm really torn because, if you put up 51 points, you ain't really supposed to lose.
Yeah, you don't supposed to lose.
Not scoring 51 points. So that made me wonder what kind of defense
you got.
Yeah. And I know what kind of weapons Grace got. You got Perky, the sophomore receiver, who's tough. You got Steven, the running back, his senior, is tough. Terry
Yep. Nice quarterback.
Man, he's freshman.
Yeah.
The quarterback is junior. So I'm gonna go another shootout. I think it'll still be a high scoring game, but I'm gonna go Grace as well on that, Coach.
Yes, sir.
Game number 8, you got Central at Sabdul.
I'm gonna keep this one brief, man. Central's been the middle of the pack team. They only got beat by two premier teams, which is West and Merville. There's no way Sabdul gets this win over the Bobcats.
When you were talking, I thought you picked Sabdul for a minute.
There's no way they get this
I'm
win
about to
over
go
the
be
Bobcats.
curse on back not so bad, but
Not so fast.
I'm going Central too, Coach. I'm going Central too. I feel like Frank Johnson get rolling.
It's gonna be too much.
I feel like he's gonna be too much to handle. Even though my boy over there, Jeremiah, you know what I'm saying, Golden Squad representative. You know what I mean. So next game, Coach, is an interesting game. I don't know if Baby Shane back, but you got Pigeon Forest. They come to the hill tomorrow.
I done took a back seat on Austin East the last couple of weeks, just like I have the Falcons. Both of them are searching for their first win, Coach.
Oh, Pigeon Forest ain't won yet, then?
Nah, Austin East.
Yeah,
Austin East and 4, and they're, trying to find their first win, man. And with that being said, man, I think Austin East pulled this one off if Shane is back. I can't say for sure if he's back, so it's going to alter my decision. I think he is back. With that being said, I'm going to go Roadrunners.
Yeah, I'm like you, Coach. I really wish I had an inside.
Yeah, wish we had an injury report.
You know what I'm saying? Because they're definitely a different team without Shane than they are with him. But I'm kind of like you, Coach. I mean, I'm not trying to pick the same team you pick by no means, but it seems like that's the way we're going this week. But I'm also go with Austin East. I just feel like they got the athletes
to beat Pigeon Forge.
To beat Pigeon Forge, yeah. Sure. And I feel like they coming to your place and you ain't won a game yet. You got to win this game. Like you know what I mean. And I think it's the playoff. I mean, for playoff season too. So it definitely is an important game to get this one.
Pigeon Forge going to Austin East.
Yeah, they're going to Austin East. Game number 9, we got Kingston at Rockwood. That's a rival.
This one of them games you got a little more knowledge on me. I'm going strictly with T. Hamilton, man. Tyshawn Hamilton. He got in the end zone twice last week. I'm pretty sure Rockwood's going to make it a game. But I'm going to have to go Kingston on that just because my boy Tyshawn, man.
I'm going Kingston as well. It is one of my reasons for picking, but I also feel Kingston is probably the best team in Rowan County. Out of all the teams in Rowan County, I feel like Kingston that's the program. Coach Pinky got a good thing going on down there. And I just feel like they just the best team down there. So I'm also going Kingston.
Yes,
the game number 10 is our game of the week.
Game of the week.
Rivalry. It seems like this week has been nothing but rivalries, Coach. It seems like you got Way Up CAK, Powell, Halls, you know what I'm saying? So you got Clinton. I mean, Oak Ridge comes to Clinton.
Dragons versus Wildcats, huh, Coach?
Oak Ridge didn't look good last week.
Both teams
didn't look good.
Both teams did. And, I think Clinton's still trying to find their way up to the top, and I think Oak Ridge kind of got knocked back down off their pedestal a little bit last week.
The team probably gonna win the district.
Yeah. I think it's gonna be hard for the Dragons to stop Oak Ridge running game with number 22.
Well, I said that, Coach, but then the more and more I watched the film, and you know, Mint County wasn't real big. I mean, they was decent size,
and they didn't run the ball how they should on Mint County.
And then you know what I'm saying, I mean, you know, of course, I mean, they had a big game against Pam running. I think he went over 100 yards.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, I don't know, Coach, but you know, Clinton real thin up front. So I mean, it's hard to say.
You kind of basically hit it on the head, though. If you can pull off 100-something rushing yards on y'all defensive front, I feel like I give him the edge in the running game.
That makes sense.
And it always converts back to what I say. It's always one up front. So I'm going to have to go Wildcats on this one, Coach.
Well, you know it's hard for me to pick against them Dragons. I like Coach Keith, man. My dog.
Your rival, too,
man, Coach Keith was that. You know, I'm a fan of Coach Keith. I like what he got going on. I hope they let him continue to grow the program because I think he's doing a good thing with the program. I think it came a long way. I will say that from, you know, they ain't been to the playoffs in 2009, but they got a real good shot to go this year. You know, he brought some pieces in and changed the culture. And you know, one thing, it made Clinton relevant again. That's the word I'm looking for. He definitely made Clinton relevant again. And you know, like I said, I hope they give him a chance to finish it out. You know, as long as you want to stay and continue to build the program. But with that being said, I'm going to Oak Ridge. I'm going to Wildcats. I'm going Wildcats, man. Just with that being said, I'm going to Oak Ridge, Coach. I had to rip the Band-Aid out, Coach.
Oak Ridge, okay.
I had to rip the Band-Aid out. Hey, Coach, let's go into our youth edition.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
We got in the second grade, we got Powell versus Fulton.
Oh, that's 7U, Powell versus
7U.
Fulton. I'm going Fulton. I think, if I ain't mistaken, 7U, right?
Yeah.
That's Rick Jones. That's TK. That's my dude Jimmy Payne. That's my dude Skinny Man. I'm going with them Falcons, man.
Is the Kelly kid on that team?
I think the Kelly kid is on that team, if I'm not mistaken.
I gotta go for it. I think the kid, man, he tough.
Third game.
He tough. I'm definitely going there. Next game we got in the third grade, we got no, this game of the week, I come back to that.
Okay.
The fourth grade we have Farragut versus Powell.
Fourth grade, Farragut versus Powell, which is 10U, right?
No, that's 9U.
9U. Farragut versus. That's going to be a tough game. I'm going to go Powell, though, because they got a kid, and I forgot his name off the top of my head, man. Number 20, man, but he's a tough kid, man, and I'm going to go Powell. I think his dad the coach.
Yeah, he the one that did everything. I was about to go Farragut coach, because I feel like Farragut is good though.
They're gonna have a good game plan.
I feel like Farragut good. I feel like I get them confused because you know the age group. I don't know if it's the fourth grade or the fifth grade. They got the Glover kid and all them kids on it. I think it might be fifth grade.
Yeah, they definitely.
I think it might be fifth grade. Yeah, and they got a good quarterback. I think Costa talked about him.
Farragut.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna go Powell too, man. 20 is tough, man. He did a lot of good things.
I think his last name Angel, if I'm mistaken.
It is. He got a younger brother on the younger team that's tough too. Game number 3, it's the fifth grade. You got Alcoa versus Gibbs.
Fifth grade is 10U.
That's 10U.
I'm gonna go Tornadoes on that one, Coach.
I'm gonna go too because I seen they've been talking back and forth on who the best 10U team is in the YAC.
Yeah.
And I believe Alcoa is still undefeated. I think he might be the only 2 undefeated team. Now, don't get me wrong, I could be wrong.
I think you are right.
But I think them might be the only 2 undefeated. I know Powell got the one loss to AE. So.
If I'm mistaken, that's the game Mark Andrews is looking forward to as well, the Alcoa game. And I kind of feel like at the 10U the 10U division, them your top 3.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be
Road Runners, Alcoa, and Powell.
I meant to see how it shakes out.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, we might take a prediction after when the camera off who gonna win the championship. We talk about that in a minute.
Yep.
A game of the week, we got 8U, which is third grade. We got the Bobcats from Central versus Double R.
Big 8U, Cal Mack, what it do, baby?
What you gonna do, Coach?
My dude Cal Mack told me, Coach.
What'd he say?
He said these cupcake week. He said this is cupcake week. With that being said, I'm going with my guy Cal Mack for cupcake week, man.
Coach, to be honest, I was going to say double R, but you know, when you're talking like that, Coach, you got me switching my tune, Coach. You know, like I said, I'm trying to pick against you, so it look like I'm cheating and trying to stay on top because I am on top. You know, but I mean, I'm just saying, Coach, as you talk like that, Coach, what you expect me to say? I'm going Bobcats.
Well, Bobcats. Coach Cam Mack said it's cupcake week, Coach.
We got 5 college games this week of colleges. Ooh.
It's gonna determine.
So I feel like we're gonna be different on some of these games.
Oh yeah, for sure.
For sure. Let's go. Let's start it off with Bama at Ole Miss.
I'm going Nick Saban, man. To Nick finally hang up the old coaching. The old coaching whistle, I'm going Nick Saban, man. And I feel like until somebody beats him out of the spot they in, he's still on the SEC West, Coach.
He's still on the West. I thought the SEC.
He's still on the Kirby Smart had something to say about that the last 2 years, but on the West, I know LSU snuck in to the title game over Roll Tide last year, but I still think Nick Saban on
Coach,
the West.
You know, I've been going back and forth all day. I think Bama's quarterback situation, even though they're going back to the first quarterback, was it Melrose? Mm-hmm. So, you know, but you know what, Coach? I think I'm riding that Lane train.
You going Lane?
I think I'm riding that Lane train, Coach. I'm going on this.
Lane left us, man. I can't ride with Lane on this.
But he named his son after y'all. He got Knox, and he's a couple of quarterbacks. Yeah. I seen him at I can't remember what camp we was at, but yeah. He's nice.
What grade? You know what grade he in?
He in middle school. I want to say like maybe 7th, maybe.
I didn't know he named them Knox. That's what's
his name Knox Kiffin. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right, next game, Coach, you got Iowa, which is I think they in the top 25 versus number 7 Penn State.
Penn State is a historical school that's been kind of battling and trying to get back to that dominance. I think this is going to be a good year for them when Penn State Nittany Lions.
Me too. I like that coach. I like James Franklin. I don't watch a lot of Big Ten football.
Yeah, me either.
But I will watch like big games. I'm a football guy, so anytime anything on, that's the only game on, I'm watching. It can be whoever, you know what I mean? But I'm also going Penn State on that one, Coach. The next game you got Florida State at Clemson.
It's gonna be an interesting game because last few years Clemson has been the premier team out of the ACC. Florida State on the rise this year. I ain't really got to see Clemson play this year. I'm going to go Florida State on this one strictly because their defense looked real sharp against LSU.
Sure did.
They look more like a SEC defense.
Sure did. Now you're talking with some sense, Coach.
So I'm going to go Florida State.
Now you're talking with some sense, Coach.
I ain't going to let you get the ups on me. I don't think Clemson don't got T. Higgins, Coach. Clemson don't got Amari Rodgers, Coach.
Listen, everybody know me. They know what I'm doing over here, Coach. I ain't even got to talk about it. I'm going to the next one. You feel me? Now, the next game, he came from Florida State. He played at Florida State. So I don't want nobody to think I'm on the bandwagon because I've been a Prime fan from forever. You got Colorado and Oregon.
Oh, man. I like Prime.
Shedeur, Bo Nix.
I like Prime. I like what he got going on. This sports talk, Coach. You know, just because I pick against you don't mean I'm rooting for your failures. So Prime, if you ever check that show out, I'm going Oregon Ducks on this one, Coach. Just for the simple fact that you is in your first year and you trying to build Colorado to where Oregon is already at, Coach. So I'm going Oregon on this one. And I think Oregon going to pull it out. Vegas giving Prime 21 points. I got it more it more like a 7 or 3 point ball game, Coach.
Coach, you know it's hard. You know I'm kind of feeling like you. I kind of want to go Oregon, but I kind of been sipping the Kool-Aid, Coach.
Travis Hunter out, Coach.
I understand that, Coach.
What Oregon like to do, Coach?
I understand that, Coach. At the same time, Oregon defense ain't really too hot. You know what I'm saying? And you going against Tupac Shadour. That's what baseball, okay? You're going against Tupac Shadour. So it's
Sounding like prime, Coach.
I'm going with the upset. I'm going prime.
You're going prime with the upset. All right.
I got a comfortable enough lead where I can gamble sometimes. Right. So I'm going to go Coach Prime on that one.
Let's go, Ducks.
College game of the week is the biggest game of the night, I guess. Ohio State versus Notre Dame.
National contention's on the line right here, Coach.
Top 10 matchup.
Yeah, man. I don't know nothing about both teams this far in the season.
I seen
it's still early.
What I know about them, I know Ohio State. I think they named the quarterback, but I think they were juggling for a minute.
Yeah, so
they got probably the best receiver in college football, Marvin Harrison Jr.
Mm-hmm.
And then the quarterback from Wake Forest, Hartman. He went to Notre Dame, so he will probably be one of the. I say he's gonna be probably one of the first quarterbacks taken in the draft.
I'm going Irish, man. I'm going Irish, Notre Dame, Catholic. It all match up to me, man. I'm going Notre Dame fighting Irish. He over there thinking. He don't want to drop 2 college games.
I really don't like them. I really don't like them Buckeyes or Notre Dame. I like neither one of them, but I'm gonna go 3 of them, man. I'm going
Buckeyes.
Yeah, one of them Buckeyes.
Buckeyes. I just feel like the Buckeyes always be in this same situation every year where if they win out or lose one game, they consider one of the best teams in the country. I feel like Notre Dame got a chance to come in and knock them off a pedestal and put themselves in that top 4 situation.
Okay, I feel it. I can dig it. All right, well, that's our predictions today. Coach Rock, I'm in the building. I'm out. Coach O.
Y'all know what time it is. You just tuned in the lab with Coach Rock and O. East Tennessee High School Sports Podcast. Bringing you all the exclusive interviews with some of the hottest players coming out of high school and the coaches from around the country.